You might think gospel legends live in mansions, drive luxury cars, and surround themselves with all the trappings of fame. But that's far from the truth. Many of the biggest names in gospel music live simple, grounded lives, prioritizing faith, family, and ministry over flashy displays of wealth. From living modestly to channeling their blessings into helping others, these artists show that true richness isn't measured by money, but by purpose, humility, and impact. In this video, we're taking a closer look at 15 gospel legends who live like they're rich in spirit, but simple in lifestyle. They've achieved global fame, changed lives with their music, and inspired generations. But when it comes to their personal lives, they keep it real, down to earth, and full of faith. Get ready to be inspired by the incredible ways these gospel icons choose humility over extravagance. 1. There's a beautiful, almost startling contrast to the life of Shirley Caesar. One might expect a woman crowned a queen of gospel, whose voice has powered a decades-long career filled with Grammy Awards and international acclaim, to reside in a world of gated estates and luxury cars. Yet for generations, she has chosen to remain in the very same modest home in Raleigh, North Carolina, a testament to a life built not on fame, but on faith and foundation. To see her in her element is to witness true humility in motion. You're just as likely to find her carefully selecting fruit at the local grocery store as you are to see her accepting a Lifetime Achievement Award. She has been spotted waiting for the bus, exchanging warm greetings with fellow passengers as if she were any other cherished member of the community, which, in her heart, she truly is. These aren't staged moments for publicity. They are the unscripted rhythms of a woman who has never felt the need to separate herself from the everyday world that inspires her music. This profound, down-to-earth nature feels less like a conscious choice and more like an extension of her very spirit. A spirit that has never forgotten its roots or the everyday people her music has always sought to uplift. It is a quiet, powerful testimony that her value system is anchored in something far deeper than material success. Her identity remains firmly rooted in service and connection, not in the glamour that so often accompanies a legendary career. For Shirley Caesar, the truest wealth was never measured in bank statements or material possessions, but in the bond she has forged, the ministry she has sustained, and the profound simplicity of a life well lived among the people she calls her own. Her legacy is not just one of song, but of substance, reminding us all that a soul rich in purpose needs no palace to feel a home. 2. Kirk Franklin presents a fascinating portrait of modern faith and finance, one where sharp style does not overshadow spiritual substance. He moves through the world with a producer's eye and a preacher's heart, often seen in fashionable attire. Yet he consistently uses his platform to demystify and dismantle the allure of financial flash. His message is not one of austerity, but of intentionality, urging a shift from seeking momentary admiration through opulence to securing lasting stability and opportunity. He speaks with a refreshing and relatable candor about his own fiscal journey, openly sharing past mistakes and hard-won lessons in money management. This vulnerability transforms him from a distant celebrity into a trusted financial life coach for many of his followers. His focus is laser-sharp, the imperative of building generational wealth. For Franklin, financial discipline is a form of worship and responsibility, a practical way to break destructive cycles and leave a legacy that empowers his children and community far beyond his lifetime. This philosophy translates directly into action, channeling success outward rather than inward. His resources flow toward nurturing future generations through scholarships, supporting community outreach programs, and investing in initiatives that offer a hand up, not just a handout. The luxury he champions isn't a luxury car. It's a luxury of options, education, and freedom from debt for those who come after him. In the end, Kirk Franklin embodies a nuanced kind of humility, one that isn't about appearing poor, but about being purpose-rich. He demonstrates that true wealth isn't found in what you display for others to see, but in what you sow for others to inherit. His life preaches a powerful sermon, that the most meaningful investment one can make is in the lives of others. 3.
To use you for the battle is not.
Yolanda Adams has always been more than just a voice that moves hearts. She embodies a life of intention and careful wisdom. From interviews to sermons, she often emphasizes the importance of financial intelligence, encouraging people to think beyond short-term gains and flashy displays. For Adams, wealth is measured not by possessions, but by the impact one makes and the legacy one leaves behind. She believes in nurturing resources in ways that build long-term stability and create opportunity for growth, both personally and for those around her. Her approach to life is evident in the way she lives. Adams leads a luxurious life, but not in the way most people imagine. There are no extravagant mansions or ostentatious cars flaunting her success. Instead, her wealth shines through her relationships, her spiritual depth, and the way she uplifts those around her. Family, faith, and meaningful work define her version of abundance, proving that true luxury can be measured in love and purpose rather than material accumulation. Much of her energy goes into her ministry and educational ventures. She invests in initiatives that educate, empower, and inspire, making a tangible difference in people's lives. Whether through mentoring young artists, supporting community programs, or expanding her platform to teach financial responsibility, Adams consistently demonstrates that success is most fulfilling when it serves a higher purpose. Her choices remind us that careful, intentional investment in people and projects can yield returns far greater than money alone. Watching Yolanda Adams navigate her success is a lesson in grace and wisdom. She moves through the world with a sense of purpose, balancing her career, ministry, and family with a clarity that inspires admiration. Her life is a quiet yet powerful testament to the idea that true richness comes not from what you own, but from how you live and the lives you touch. In every decision, she models a life where financial wisdom, spiritual growth, and family devotion coexist beautifully.
Make sure she gets $1,000. And
Fred Hammond has always stood out as a figure whose life reflects a deep commitment to purpose over possession. As a pioneer of urban gospel, he has used his music to uplift and inspire, never letting the pursuit of wealth overshadow the mission of ministry. Interviews and performances alike reveal a man whose heart is centered on worship, gratitude, and connecting with people through faith rather than chasing material gain. Hammond's life offstage mirrors the humility he projects on it. He leads a relatively quiet existence, avoiding the spotlight that so often accompanies success. There are no grandiose displays of wealth or extravagant indulgences. Instead, he invests his energy into meaningful endeavors that align with his values. This quietness is intentional, a reflection of a man who finds fulfillment in purpose rather than possessions. His public persona has always been one of authenticity. Whether speaking at events, leading choirs, or recording music, Hammond emphasizes the importance of spiritual growth and service. Gratitude permeates his work, shaping both his lyrics and his interactions with others. By placing ministry at the forefront, he sets an example that success is most meaningful when it is measured by impact, not by material accumulation. Fred Hammond's life offers a powerful reminder that true wealth comes from devotion and integrity. He moves through the world with a sense of calm assurance, demonstrating that a life centered on faith and service is richer than any bank account. In every note he sings and every lesson he imparts, Hammond models the quiet power of a life lived with purpose and heart. 5. The Clark sisters have long been celebrated as icons of gospel music, their voices and harmonies leaving an indelible mark on generations of listeners. Even as their fame grew and a hit biopic brought their story to the mainstream, the sisters remained grounded in the values instilled by their mother, Dr. Mattie Moss Clark. From the beginning, she emphasized that the ministry and the message of their music were far more important than any financial reward. Their success has never been measured in flashy possessions or extravagant lifestyles. Instead, the sisters have cultivated a richness that comes from their artistry, dedication, and spiritual influence. Every note they sing carries a purpose. Every performance serves as an act of worship, and every decision reflects a commitment to impact over income. Their music has touched countless lives, offering hope, encouragement, and inspiration that goes beyond what money can quantify. Dr. Mattie Moss Clark's guidance created a foundation that the sisters continue to honor. They focus on uplifting others, mentoring young artists, and maintaining a standard of excellence that has become synonymous with their name. Their wealth is not found in bank accounts or material displays, but in the legacy they are building. A legacy rooted in faith, discipline, and the transformative power of gospel music. Even today, the Clark sisters remain symbols of purpose-driven success. Their story is a testament to the idea that true richness is measured not by what you own, but by the lives you touch and the principles you uphold. Through their music and their ministry, they have created a wealth that endures, one that will inspire and resonate for generations to come. 6.
You are he who was and is to come.
Marvin Sapp has always been defined more by his devotion than by his fame. A pastor first and a singer second, he guides a large congregation in Grand Rapids, Michigan, pouring his heart into the spiritual growth of his community. His music, while celebrated worldwide, is an extension of his ministry, a tool to inspire, comfort, and lead rather than a path to personal luxury. Sapp's life reflects a remarkable humility. He does not chase the trappings of celebrity, nor does he let the spotlight define him. Instead, he channels his resources into his church, community programs, and initiatives that uplift those around him. Every decision, from his investments to his daily routines, is aligned with the people he serves, showing a rare commitment to living among his congregants rather than apart from them. Even outside the walls of his church, Sapp's influence is felt through the programs and outreach projects he supports. He prioritizes education, mentorship, and social support, ensuring that his success benefits more than just himself. His example demonstrates that true accomplishment is measured not by awards or charts, but by the tangible difference one makes in the lives of others. Watching Marvin Sapp navigate fame with such grounded purpose is both inspiring and humbling. He models a life where ministry and service are the ultimate markers of success, proving that wealth and influence are most meaningful when they are invested back into the people and communities that shape us. In every song he sings and every sermon he delivers, Sapp embodies a life of integrity, devotion, and heart. 7.
There's no one like you, Lord. There's no one.
Donnie McClurkin has built a life defined by transparency and purpose, open about both his struggles and his triumphs. He has used his journey to inspire others and underscore the power of faith in overcoming life's challenges. His focus has always remained on his pastoral duties and his global ministry, a calling that guides every choice he makes and every step he takes. McClurkin's approach to wealth is deeply intentional. He views his financial blessings not as a ticket to personal indulgence, but as a tool to fund outreach programs, support communities in need, and expand his ministry worldwide. Every dollar is directed toward initiatives that uplift, educate, and bring hope, reflecting a life committed to service rather than self. Even amid international tours and chart-topping success, McClurkin maintains a grounded lifestyle. He prioritizes family, faith, and ministry above all else, letting gratitude and humility define his public persona. His life illustrates that success is most meaningful when it serves a greater purpose and touches the lives of others. Donnie McClurkin's story is a testament to the power of intention. Through his music, ministry, and philanthropy, he demonstrates that true richness lies not in accumulation, but in giving. His legacy is one of compassion, faithfulness, and the unwavering belief that financial blessings are meant to uplift, not merely to adorn. 8. B.B. Winans has always stood out as a figure whose success is matched by his authenticity. Excelling in both gospel and secular music, he has captured audiences with his talent, yet he remains grounded, approachable, and deeply relatable. Despite fame and accolades, he carries himself with humility that reflects the values instilled in him from a young age. His lifestyle mirrors the priorities he holds dear. B.B. enjoys a life of comfort and stability, but is not defined by luxury or extravagant displays of wealth. Instead, he places family and faith at the center of his world, making choices that nurture relationships and strengthen his spiritual foundation. His home, his routines, and his interactions reflect a life built on substance rather than show. Even amid the pressures of a public career, B.B. Winans has remained focused on what truly matters. His faith guides his decisions, and his family keeps him anchored, providing a sense of purpose and balance that fame alone could never offer. His financial and personal resources are directed towards sustaining these pillars, creating a life that is both meaningful and inspiring. Watching BB navigate success with such grace is a reminder that true fulfillment comes not from wealth or recognition, but from love, faith, and authenticity. He embodies a life where achievement and humility coexist, showing that living with intention and heart is the richest legacy one can leave. 9. Andraé Crouch was a figure whose influence extended far beyond the stage. Known as one of the most impactful gospel artists of his time, he carried an incredibly humble spirit that touched everyone around him. Despite worldwide acclaim and a career filled with awards, his heart remained focused on the music and the message, not the fame or fortune that accompanied his success. Crouch's life was marked by simplicity, a reflection of his authenticity and deep faith. He lived modestly, choosing to prioritize meaningful connections, ministry, and music over material accumulation. His humility was evident in the way he interacted with colleagues, fans, and young artists, always emphasizing encouragement and inspiration over recognition. Even at the peak of his career, Crouch remained dedicated to serving others through his music. His compositions and performances were never just about entertainment. They were about lifting spirits, conveying hope, and spreading the gospel. Every note and lyric reflected a commitment to purpose that defined his life as much as his extraordinary talent did. Andraé Crouch's legacy is a testament to the power of living with integrity and intention. His humble approach to life, unwavering dedication to his craft, and focus on the message rather than personal gain remind us that true success is measured by impact, not by wealth. In every song and in every act of kindness, Crouch embodied a life of authenticity, devotion, and grace. 10.
To him belong.
The Barrett sisters have long been celebrated not just for their extraordinary talent, but for the grace and humility with which they carried themselves. Led by Dr. Billy Barrett Green Bay, the trio's voices resonated with a depth that came from the heart, a reflection of their unwavering faith and dedication to the church. They sang not to chase fame or fortune, but to uplift spirits and honor the message of the gospel. Their lives offstage mirror the integrity of their music. The sisters lived quietly, focusing on family, community, and ministry rather than material gain. They embodied the essence of what it means to be church mothers, guiding others with wisdom, love, and the example of a life devoted to service. Their humility made their achievements even more remarkable, showing that true greatness does not need to announce itself. Even as audiences across the nation celebrated their harmonies, the Barrett sisters remained grounded, committed to the mission that at first inspired them to sing. Their wealth was not measured in possessions or accolades, but in the lives they touched, the souls they nurtured, and the legacy of gospel music they helped shape. The story of the Barrett sisters is a reminder that talent paired with humility leaves a lasting impression. They exemplified a life where music is ministry, and where giving from the heart holds far more value than any paycheck. In every note, every performance, and every interaction, they showed that authenticity, grace, and devotion create a richness that endures beyond the stage. 11.
And every day I'm traveling through.
Albertina Walker, fondly remembered as a queen of gospel, was a force whose influence extended far beyond her remarkable voice. She dedicated her life to nurturing talent, mentoring countless artists who would go on to shape the gospel music landscape. For Walker, the heart of her work was never personal gain, but the preservation and promotion of the music she loved. Her life reflected a profound commitment to service and community. She invested her time, energy, and resources into helping others succeed, guiding emerging artists with patience and wisdom. While her name became synonymous with excellence, she remained humble, focused on the greater good rather than the trappings of wealth or fame. Even at the height of her career, Walker's priorities were clear. She sought to uplift the gospel tradition, passing on her knowledge and passion to the next generation. Her personal lifestyle mirrored this devotion, modest and grounded, a life shaped by purpose rather than material accumulation. Albertina Walker's legacy is one of mentorship, generosity, and devotion. She demonstrated that true success lies not in personal empires, but in the lives you touch and the art you help flourish. Through her music and her guidance, she created a lasting impact that continues to inspire and shape gospel music for generations to come. 12.
Take me to the King. I don't have much.
Tamela Mann has built a career that balances remarkable talent with a deep sense of authenticity. Alongside her husband, David Mann, she has found success in both music and film, earning accolades and admiration from audiences around the world. Yet despite this success, their public persona remains rooted in relatability, a quality that sets them apart in an industry often obsessed with glamour and excess. The Manns are unafraid to share stories of their humble beginnings, reminding fans that their achievements were earned through perseverance, faith, and hard work. This openness about their journey makes them approachable and inspires others to pursue their dreams without losing sight of their values. Family and faith are at the core of their lives, providing stability and perspective amid the pressures of fame. Even as they enjoy the comforts that come with success, Tamela and David Mann keep material things in perspective. Their home, lifestyle, and choices reflect gratitude and intentionality rather than extravagance. They focus on giving back, mentoring others, and maintaining a life that is as grounded as is accomplished. Tamela Mann's story is a testament to the power of authenticity. She demonstrates that true richness comes from staying connected to your roots, nurturing relationships, and living a life guided by faith. Through her music, her acting, and her life with David, she shows that success and humility can coexist beautifully, creating a legacy that resonates far beyond the stage and screen. 13. Tasha Cobbs Leonard has risen to superstardom while maintaining a remarkable sense of grace and humility. Her voice and ministry have touched countless lives, yet she carries her success with a groundedness that sets her apart in the world of fame. Even as a household name in gospel music, she remains deeply connected to what truly matters: worship, family, and ministry. Her presence on social media and in public life reflects this intentionality. Rather than showcasing luxury brands or lavish vacations, she shares glimpses of her faith, her family moments, and her work in ministry. This transparency and focus on substance of her style make her incredibly relatable, allowing her audience to see both her talent and her authenticity. Tasha's life offstage mirrors the principles she sings about. She invests her time and energy into causes that uplift others and strengthens the bonds with those she loves. Her choices demonstrate that success need not be measured by material accumulation, but by the positive influence one has on the lives of others. In every song she performs and every message she shares, Tasha Cobbs Leonard embodies a balance of fame and faith. Her story reminds fans that true richness comes from purpose, devotion, and humility. She shows that it's possible to thrive at the highest level while keeping your heart rooted in the things that truly matter. 14.
Where would I be? Lift it up now if you let.
Travis Greene has emerged as one of modern gospel's most influential voices, yet his life remains firmly rooted in purpose rather than performance. A pastor as well as a recording artist, he channels his energy into ministry, ensuring that every success serves a higher calling. His music inspires, uplifts, and connects deeply with listeners, but it is his commitment to faith and service that truly defines him. Greene and his wife prioritize family and community, creating a home life that reflects the values they teach. Their focus is on raising their children with love, faith, and integrity, and on serving their congregation with dedication and care. Every decision is guided by the desire to impact lives positively, showing that true fulfillment comes from meaningful engagement rather than flashy displays. Even amid the demands of fame, Greene's lifestyle remains understated. He avoids extravagance, choosing instead to invest in initiatives and programs that uplift others. His approach illustrates a rare balance in which success enhances service rather than overshadowing it, proving that influence can be wielded responsibly and intentionally. Travis Greene's journey is a testament to the power of living with purpose. He demonstrates that modern success need not compromise values, and that a life centered on family, ministry, and service create a legacy far richer than wealth or recognition alone. In both music and ministry, Greene models a life where faith and intentionality guide every step. 15.
Is the highest, your name is the greatest, your
CeCe Winans stands as a shining example of grace and humility in the world of gospel music. Despite being one of the most awarded artists of all time, her reputation is built not on accolades, but on the kindness, warmth, and genuine character she brings to every interaction. Fans and colleagues alike describe her as gracious and down-to-earth, a presence that inspires respect and admiration beyond her musical talent. Her life offstage mirrors the values she celebrates in her music. CeCe leads a lifestyle marked by quiet faith and steady devotion, eschewing the flashiness and extravagance often associated with celebrity. Her home, routines, and priorities reflect a commitment to family, ministry, and a deeper meaning of success, rather than material accumulation or public spectacle. Even amid global recognition and commercial success, she remains approachable and relatable. She invests her energy into her community, her ministry, and supporting the next generation of artists, showing that influence is most meaningful when used to uplift others. Her choices demonstrate that true richness is measured by the impact one has and the love one shares, not by possessions or public attention. CeCe Winans' story is a testament to the power of authenticity and devotion. Through her music, her faith, and her humble presence, she models a life where talent, grace, and purpose coexist beautifully. In every note she sings and every step she takes, she reminds the world that true greatness is found in living with integrity and heart.